Welcome to day 26 of our January challenge in 2021. Can I just say, really well done for everything that you've done this month and everything you are doing this month, or whenever it is that you're actually working on these videos, because there's every chance that it might not be the 26th of January for you today. You might be working on this at a later pace or later day, and that's absolutely fine. The joy of these videos, you come in as and when suits you. But generally I just want to say well done for everything that you're doing with it. You should be really proud of yourselves. I'm going straight in on bar 39 today. It's sort of where we ended in our previous teaching day, but I only sort of did the first part of the bar, and as you can see now it's leading into this pattern. So I will play straight on bar 39 through today's learning, and then we will talk it through. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, now it's probably actually a really good idea when we practice this to start the bar ahead, so that you don't just start today working on that, but actually to lead in from the because it's always going to need to do that join. Okay, so actually I'm going to suggest that we start from there. So we worked on that in the last couple of days with our roll in the left. And you can either do that 1, 2, 3, 4, or do a thumb slide 1, 1, 2, 3, and then we're into our new part. So I've got my thumb on the A because I find that most comfortable when I've just played finger 3 and I'm coming back. My left hand is doing 4, 2, 1, and then these next notes I'm going to do it 4, 3, 2 so that I have my thumb ready for the next bar. So E, A, B, C is the actual full thing. And the right hand actually does this over and over. E, A, B, C, B, A, E. E, A, B, C, B, A, E. And it's just the left hand that changes. So each of these ripples up and down, the right hand is on this same pattern. E, A, B, C, going straight back. 4, 3, 2, everything on. Okay, so you want to practice having them on, opening your hand up to them, and then opening hand up again. Okay, and again, as I'm opening up my hand, my little finger does end up sticking out, but as soon as I've got my fourth finger anchored, as soon as it's actually firmly on, that can then relax. So naturally, our little finger does lead us. So when we're trying to open out, our little finger can lead that way to reach out to there, but then I make sure that my finger just drops down and relaxes. Okay, just ensuring if I leave it sticking out there, I'm going to end up playing up to those notes. Whereas actually, if it just drops in, it allows me to play my fingers into the hand and allows them to drop back out again when they're needed. Okay, so the left hand has got A, E, G, and then it comes back down with those same 3 notes at the end of bar 40. Before I play that bass A, I'm going to move my top 2 notes up one to F and A, and I'm going to go A, F, A. I'm going to come down with those same notes, A, F, and back down to the E, G. Go back on with those same notes heading down. This is now at the end of bar 44, and move down to D and F. Okay, so there's not a lot of change in what's going on in those bars, just the positioning of putting them all together. So let's try it nice and steady, just even as far as there. So let's practice starting from bar 38, which is our writ bar with the big rolled chord. Let's go from there into these quaver sort of swells that we have. And they are swells. If you notice, the dynamics go up and back down again on what the right hand's playing. Okay, so we'll start on this nice and strong and loud rolled chord in the left, solid chord in the top that we've finished the last few days with. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 3 and top hand on, left hand ready, top hand back on ready, gonna swell, bring it down, back on. Last one goes down to A, D, F, top hand still on the same notes. And then before I play this one, I'm going to try and cross under with my 3. So that's the C at the beginning of this writ bar, crossing under with 3, 2, 1. So 3 on the D, 2 on the E, and actually I've put my 1 on the F, but it shouldn't, it should be on the G. And then I can open up a triad. So that's how I get securely into that final bar of today without having to do any sort of leaping. So if we just look at that section there, so I'm looking at the last 2.5 bars where the right hand has E, A, B going into this writ bar. So I've got these E, A, B, cross under with finger 3, place 3, 2 and thumb up on the G. Play the 3, play the 2, open up a triad and then do a roll. Okay, right. And when we got onto that roll, the left hand has jumped up to treble clef. Notice that we're up in treble clef. We're pianissimo by this point as well, actually, so which is the quietest we've been in the whole piece. And our left hand is actually on B, G, E, but rather than sort of going this and this and this and trying to see it, which means you'd end up scrunching your fingers up and then trying to slide them down, if you remember, allow yourself to open up a triad. Open up a triad, with your focus being that your thumb is going to be on the B and that you trust that your E and G is going to land in the right place. Your fingers 2 and 3 will land on those strings. And then we have, okay, or that's it. And it's your thumbs that land together note-wise. Okay, because the roll as ever is an anticipation of what's happening. Okay. Let's try it then all the way through from, actually I'm going to go from bar 43, 44, 45, okay, which is the last 3 bars. So my left hand is on A, D and F. I will still have had a 4 on that A just because of where I came from. My right hand is on the E, A, B with its thumb on the C, which is the writ bar, and I'm going to cross under. We'll just put these 3 bars together. So here's our count. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Crossing under, thumb placed, ready, left hand up and. Okay, so let's head back then to bar 38, which is the writ bar. Okay, bar 38. And then into these lovely swells. You'll notice the marking here says a tempo ma liberamente. Okay, a tempo, so back in time, ma means but, liberamente, so more liberally. So you can be a little bit more, you can pull it around a little bit. Okay, then by the end of this section, we've got a more strict a tempo. There's no provisos around that one. So that's where we'll be back into our much stricter tempo. Okay. So starting on our rolled left chord and the writ bar, that's a mezzo forte, nice and strong. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Keep opening out. Ready to cross under, and we're also slowing down. And then back in timing there. Okay, super. Join me on the play along videos where we'll take it even more slowly just to give you plenty of time to think it all through. And then I will see you tomorrow. Nearly there, well done.